Please open your please share your screen and open today's activity guide and go through the topics
Okay.
and walk me through. Over to you, Pothuraju.
Thank you, Raleigh. Now I'm sharing my screen. My screen is visible to you.
Yes, I am able to see your screen.
Okay. Today I am presenting for a explain for a tasks for a setting up approvals in approve unit, and after creating the approval unit, how to promote and approve the data and log the approval units based on assigning units. After completion of approval unit, I am moving for a team moving for a task and schedules. In this task I have creating the organization, and after creating the organization, moving for a creating the teams. After creating the templates teams, after creating the template and adding the task, after creating the templates and adding the task, after creating the schedules based on the form template, and after completion of a scheduling the task, I can move to the schedule. In this I show you how to open the managing the schedule period. After managing the period schedule, moving for a submitting and approve the task with based on the schedules. After completion of a scheduling with the task, moving for a supplementary data collection. In this, I show you how to create the data sets and collections. After creation of collections, I explain the creating a form template. In this, I show you how to create the form template. After creating the form template, I show you how to deploy the form templates under the click on the actions. And after deploy the form template, in this supplementary data, I'll show you how to entering the data, and after entering data, how to posting and submitting the supplementary data collections. After completion of supplementary data, moving for a smart view. In this, I show you how to install and configure the smart view in Excel, and how to download the Excel, how to download the smart view, and also I show you how to install and how to download the new extension for a smart view for a close and task manager in supplementary data management extension in a smart view. After completion of installing and development downloading the smart view and task bar, after moving for entering and submitting data in smart view. In this I show you how to entering and submit data and how to adjustment data. I show you after completion of a smart view, you entering the and submit data. You can move for a EPM automate. In this, I show you how to run the commands and how to access the EPM cloud depending on your credentials. And move to the activity guide. In this, I first you have lab access. First, you have accessing for how to access the lab access. You have a manual. After you can watching the instruction lab, moving to the move to the managing approvals. In this manage approvals, I can explain or practicing. I will show you how to configure and entities required to set up the approvals. First assumption, you have complete the lab instruction. After you click on the first, you have log into application. After into the scenario dimension memory, you are going to select the approval unit for a user, creating the user for a approval one, like a navigation for creating the approvals users in FCCS application. First, you have click on the tools and go to the access control on the home page. Click on the access control tab on left hand panel. Click on the manage user tab. Under the user login column, click on if user approval is present. If they are present, skip on the step 2. Click on the create. If the user approval is not present in under the managing user, so creating the option, click on create button, providing the username for approval one and password for welcome one, post name for a approval one, email address is approval at the rate of discord.oracle.com. If a member of selections under the available group, click on the selection, search and add the group for a X role for a user role and a viewer role. So make sure the after the completion of a first task, you can move to the next steps. Make sure application access for all user. Click on the settings, changing the settings for accessing the enable for application for all user. You can go to the application under the settings tab. Click on the enable the you can search you can find the enable user of application and select the all user. By default comes with the administrator mode. Now you can change in the all users. So click on the save. I show you how to creating the users and how to managing the accessible for all users. Again, go to application. Click on the home icon under the tools cluster, under the access control. I have created the approval. You can edit. I show you. Click on edit. I can view the username for a program as per our active guide, and password is like welcome one, and confirmation is welcome one, and first name is approval one, and email address is a means approval one at the rate of oracle.com, and I can also search the groups and providing the assign the group's name for a viewer role and a user role. After that, click on save. Click on OK. Click on place. Now, like this way, you can creating the users under the access control tab in FCCS application. Again, go to active guide. I show you. I can selecting the username for approval and password is welcome one, and first name for approval one, and email address for a give the abo and at the rate of the oracle.com. After I can enable the section for under the available group for click assign the groups for users, and I show you. After now, I show you how to enable the access for your application for all user. Again, go to application. Click on the navigator. Under the application cluster, you have a settings card. Click on the settings. You can find the enable use of application mode. By default, administrator, you can change all user. After click on the save. Click on the save. Again sign in and sign out. So changes are affected for a application. So click on go. Now I go to the activity guide. Like this, we can enable the application for all user. After completion of first step and second step, moving for a third step, click on the navigator and click on under the tools. Click on the variables. In this, I show you how to create the user variable for name for a PM year one. I created and year selecting the dimension for a year. Then should value for a starting year is FY15 to ending year is FY25. After that, click on the selecting the yes, click on the save. I show you how to create the user variables. And also after completion of the third step, you can move to the fourth step here, log into the EPM Cloud admin and set the user preference for you. Click on the tools, set the user preference and selecting the user preference PM is for a FY21. Once you have ensured that the value are correct, click on save. After completion of the fourth step, you can move to the fifth step for a now show you how to create user variables and how to user preference for selecting the year. Then go to the application, click on the navigator, click on the under the tools cluster you have a variables card, select the user variables. Earlier I have creating for a P, selecting the year, PM year 1. I selecting the dimension name for year and user variable name for a PM year 1. I can user variable definition for a starting year is FY15 and ending year is FY25. After that, click on save. The record is successfully. After completion of a third step, you can move for post step a how to users can be set the user variables. You can click on the navigator, click on the tools cluster under the user preference. You can go to the user variables under the user preference. Yeah, you can go to user variables, selecting the user what user created. I have created earlier is username for a PM year 1 and set the values for a number for a user can be set the FY20. After click on save, click on OK. After click on save, so user variable user can be preference set for a FY21 period year. After completion of setting the user preference, click on the go to the activity guide. Moving for a fifth step. In this, I show you upload unit set for actual FY20 for a June. Upload unit send for a this set. Click on the navigator and set the managing approvals under the workflow. You should check the you have created based on the selecting a scenario actual and year is FY21 period is Jan. If you want to create it, you can remove the approval unit. Now show you how to remove the approval unit. Again, go to application, click on the navigator, click on the workflow under the manage approvals, selecting the scenario is actual, and here is FI21. Already I have set the user can we set the preference for FI21. Now I select the FI21. Period is Jan. Click on go. After can view the preview, you can see the approved unit. You don't have any approved unit created based on selecting the scenario year for a and period. Again go to activity guide. So there is a no created for a approved unit. After move skip the step 15. After moving for a task, first you have logged into admin and click on the home page and click on the navigator under the workflow approved unit. We'll click on the create button plus on create approved unit hierarchy page, enter the value under the approved dimensions entity follows. Hierarchy name for a approved unit and description for a approval for a unit 001 and enable approvals for a none. Approval template for a consolation bottom up. You can select the approval template. You can post and submit and approve and reject the approval name. Or else you can select the approval template for a consolation. We can only submit and reject the approval unit. Only user can be. And after providing the properties for a hierarchy name and description and enable approvals and approve it. After moving for the next tab, click on the primary and subsidiary selection tab to select the members to include in the approval process. After select the display field and all the entities. Now show you how to create the approval unit. Again go to application, click on the navigator under the approval unit, click on the plus icon and you provide the properties for a approval unit hierarchy name for a as per our activity approval unit 001. And the description also giving for a approval 1. Same and enable for none. Okay, and approve template for a selecting the constellation bottom up. After moving for a family and subsidiary selection, expanding the entity and selecting the each member or each entity or by default if you are creating the approve unit by default comes with the entity dimension only. Entity dimension is using for a business purpose. So selecting the member for a can select the EN0_02. After click on the assigning axis, again over to activity guide. After assigning the primary and subsidiary selections, after that click on the selecting. After click on the assigning owners tab and to specify the approved unit ownership and the assigning the owners space and expand the entity and providing the values for fields in the following tables. Now I show you how to assign the owners in entity. So owner is admin and reviewer is approval 1 for earlier I have created approval 1. Click on the save the approval unit hierarchy. Click on OK. Click on OK. The information dialog is closed. The newly created approval unit hierarchy is appear on the approval unit page. Now show you how to assigning the owners. Again go to application, expand the entity, select the owners for a search. You can assign the owner for a EPM_cloud admin. Click on OK. And the reviewer is approved one. Click on OK. After in this proportional path, you can see the who is the owner of a current owner and after a current owner moving who is the reviewer. You can see after turn OK. After that, click on save. So approval unit is hierarchy is saved successfully. After that, click on the OK. Again click on OK. So newly created member is approval unit hierarchy is created. You can see member for approval unit 1. Again go to activity guide. Again move to the step 14 for a click on the navigator and workflow. Assigning the approval unit assignment. And approval unit assignment phase, you can see assign the approvals unit hierarchy to specify the scenario, year, and period combination. Only scenario that they have approval enabled in the metadata are available for a selection. Select your approval unit, approval unit 001, hierarchy created earlier in practice, selection action. In the row, providing the values for a scenario is actual and here is FI21, period is Jan. After click on save, I'll show you how to assign the approval unit to assignment. After click on the navigator, you can go to the approval unit assessment. You can have created the approval one. Click on the actions. You can select the year is a scenario is actual and the year is FI21 and the period is Jan. After that, click on save. So approval unit assessment is successfully. Again go to activate. This is a complete for a practice for a set up the approvals. After completion of a practice, you can move to the next practice for a promoting and approve and lock the approval unit. In this practice, I will show you how to promoting the approval unit and how to approve the approval unit depending on the selection the assigning owners and how to lock the approval unit. First, you have assumption signing the user as admin and the password is EPM cloud. You have a complete the practice for a first 1-1 for a set up the approvals. First, selecting the scenario year and period. We will see the value of defined in the previous practice. First, you have task perform for a click on the navigator and click on the manage approvals. Under the workflow, selecting the following point of view. Scenario is actual and here is FI21. Period is Jan. After click on go, you can view the select the preview. Expand the approval unit hierarchy unit one. Now show you how to say how to move, how to navigate the workflow tab for a managing approvals. Again, go to application, click on the navigator, manage approvals, selecting the actual and FI20 and previous. After click on go, after click on the view, click on the tree view. Really have creating the approval for a approval 100. I can assign the entity member for a EN01_02. Now it is a starting state is a start. You can start. Again go to activity guide. After you can view the upper mute one. Click on the moving for your next steps. Click on the radio button. Click on the start and screen below. Click on work information dialog. The status change to under review. Click on the start. The status is changed to under review. Again go to activity guide. After in the top of the right side, click on the view button. Select the process status. Select under the review. Upload unit. Click on the now I show you how to process go to for a process status. Again go to application. Click on the view. Click on the process status. Selecting the EN0_02. Again after click on the actions, change the status to verify the promote. And after click on the action drop down, click on OK. I'll show you. After click on the actions, change the status. Changing for a status for a promote. After click on OK. So change the status is submitted. Click on the refresh. The status is moved to the current one of approval one. Again go to application and after approve the approve it, log into the approve one with password is welcome one and click on the navigator and should navigator set the advanced consolidation. Click on the approvals and monthly close. Click on the filter icon and see the following point of view. I show you how to again click on the sign in and sign out with approval one. Click on the now I can log in for a approval one. Click on go. Click on the navigator under the task under the approvals. Okay. under the approvals, setting the check it. The user is approved or approved. Can the approvals, can the filter, cancel. After click on the sign out, first log into the admin. Check it is the click on the approvals. Select the filter, select scenario is actual and here is FY21 and period is Jan. After click on apply, you can see the approval one. You can change this again, go to activity guide. After changing the status to the upload, after click on done, I show you. After changing the status to approve, click on the change status. After click on refresh, after click on done, the status is changed to approved. And after you have log into the approval one, the activity guide. After click on them, first log into the admin and the password is EPM. And click on the navigator, click on the amazing approvals under the workflow. Set the actual and here is FY20 and period is Jan. Click on go. Now status is changed to the approve to lock status. I show you. Again go to the application. Sign in and sign out the sign in for the approval one. Click on go. After you have go to the approve, you can set the filter. After you have go to sign in, log into the admin. You have a admin access. You can directly submit and upload and log the entities. Click on the approvals. Select the approvals. Click on the approve unit. Changing the status for once uploaded, the status change to log. You can change the status and change the status. The status change to upload for a log status. After done, click on done. Again go to activity guide. So after upload, this is a conclusion for a practice for a upload and log the and promoting the upload units. Move to the next for a task manager. In this practice, I will show you how to creating the organization units. First, you have creating the organization. In this practice, you will be set up the organization units. First, you have assumption. First, to complete the practice one. Sign in and user admin and password is EPM demos. Click on the home page. Click on the application. Click on the task manager. Click on the left hand panel. Click on the organization tab. Click on the holiday rule for tab. Click on the plus create plus button. Click on the new rule and enter the value is HR ID 001 in the holiday rule ID field. Enter the value for HR NM 001. Now show you how to create in the holiday rules and under the organization unit. Again go to application. Click on the navigator under the application task manager. You can go to the these are the template for a task manager. These are the schedules for these are the task types and these are the area integrations and these are arts. These are the user preference and these are and now I can go to the organization unit. click on the organization, click on go to the holiday rules, and click on the plus icon, and give the holiday rule ID for a as per our activity guide. The holiday rule for HR GD ID G02 002, and the name of the ID is holiday rule is HRNM 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 002, and selecting the year is optional. After click on the plus icon, providing the date for selecting a New Year holiday for the Christmas Day, like month is 01, and year is 01 2022. The specification is or you can directly select the year and set the value, and name of the holiday is rule is New Year, and we again click on the plus icon, selecting a month for December, selecting the year for 2021, and set the 25th is a holiday, and this is Christmas. After that, providing the holiday rules fun, and click on save the holiday rules, and the list of the holiday rules is created. After that, click on the save. So holiday rule is created for a HR ID 002. Again go to the organization unit, then go to the application activity guide, and after click on the organization unit tab, you can see the existing organization unit. Click on the total geography and click on the add sliding. You can set the access for it. Add and properties name for a Middle East one. You can already Middle East 02 again. Middle 02, and organization ID for a ME002, E02, and parent organization for a this is not value selecting, and after discussion for a Middle East region, and the discussion for a Middle East region, and the time zone for this is optional, and holiday rule for area creating tool selecting, holiday rule for HR ID G02, and proper this working days for selecting Sunday to Thursday, selecting a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Friday. After selecting the holiday rules, click on the save. After creating the top level organization unit, selecting the newly created organization unit hierarchy, select the Middle East and click on the add shade. I'll show you. After providing the workflow working days, after click on save, select the Middle East, click on the add shade, and providing the name for a legal entity, legal entity G02, legal entity G02, and organization in ID is LE02, and parent organization is Middle East 0 by default, and description is legal entity under the Middle East region. I can give the legal entity under the Middle East region, and holiday rule for a holiday rule for selecting HR NM region. Selecting a Sunday to Thursday, I can select the holiday rule for a created holiday rule for a HR NM 00. Selecting the working days for a Sunday to Thursday. After that, providing the children, click on save. Like this way, you can creating the organized unit and under the child. Good activity. This is a completion for a practice for a creating the organization. After completion of creating organization, you can move to the creating teams. In this practice, I will show you how to create the new teams under the and add the users to the team. First assumption, you have logged into EPM Cloud admin, and first you have log into the click on the navigation for creating the teams. Click on the home page. You can click on the tools under the access control. Click on the left hand panel. Click on the access control tab. Selecting the manage tab. You will see the list of existing teams in the page. Click on the new plus icon. Create the new team and providing these values for the following fields under the task manager tab. Providing the field name for a approval team 001 and description for a list of approvals for a task and roles for a select user, and click on the add plus icon and add the members for a team and search for user using the first name for a approval and select the users and click on the add button and use the teams. Click on OK. I show you how to create the teams. Again, go to application, click on the navigator and click on the access control under the tools cluster and click on the managing teams. You can see the what are the teams created earlier. After that, click on the plus icon and providing the name of the team is approval team 00, approver team 002, and a description for a list of approvals, list of approvals for task, and roles for a select user. Select user, click on the member plus icon. After plus icon, search the approvals. Search all. You can see the approval and click on the move to the right side. And then click on the bottom primary user. Check the primary user. After click on OK. Check the primary user. You can do the click on the OK. So this way you can creating the managing the users, manage the teams under the access control. This is a completion for a practice for creating the teams. After completion of creating teams, moving for creating the template and adding the task. In this, I show you how to create the templates and adding the task. First, you have assumption signing the user ID and have been assigned to your user login with the administrator role, and you have complete the practice for a 2-1 and 2-2. Click on the home page. Click on the navigator and application. Click on the task manager. In the left hand panel, click on the template tab. Select the template tab and you see the list of the existing templates and page. Again, go to application, click on the navigator under the application under the task manager, click on the template tab. Again, go to navigator under the task manager, click on the template. On the template tab and we see the list of templates and page. Click on the plus icon and providing the name of the templates for a template for a monthly closure. I can give for a template for monthly closure 002. Description also monthly closure template, closure template organization need for selecting a Middle East 002. Earlier I have created the organization. Click on the search. Selecting the Middle East 002. Click on OK. And providing the number of days before and after days. Let's check it. After number of days for 10, and you can also moving or down, increase or decreasing also. You can use the arrows, and number of days for after day 0 to 20. After that, you click on the instruction tab. In the instruction tab, you have provided the instruction for monthly closure. Give the instruction for a monthly closure. For monthly closure. After that, you click on the OK and button and return the template page. Click on the task tab. After that, click on OK. Here, return to the task tab. That moving for a click on the filter section under the template field template for a monthly closure and the setting for a monthly closure, and after click on the plus icon button, will creating the following fields under the various tabs for new task screen. Again click on the plus icon. In the properties tab, I have providing the task name for a review task 002. The task ID for a H6TA 002, and description is monthly close review task, monthly close review task, and selecting the organization for a Middle East 002, and after source template for selecting the template for a monthly closure by default comes. After task type for selecting the basic, and click on the search. Selecting the basic task and click on OK. That a priority for a one hour for a admin user. So you can assign the user for a one hour for administrator, and activity for checkbox should be checked. Okay. After that, click on the workflow tab. You can assign the admin user. Click on the workflow tab. You can assigning the admin user, and after that, starting date for a -7 and ending date for a 15. After providing the fields, after that, click on enable the early start checkbox. Check. After that, enabling the checking box on the workflow tab under the approval selection, click on the plus icon, select the approvals. On the select approval screen, click on the user icon, select the teams. In the team's name, enter the approval unit 1 and click on search. I show you how to click on the plus icon and click on the selecting the teams and click on the search. Here you have creating approval unit for team 2 and click on OK. After that, click on OK. And after click on the ending date for a day 20 and required action by any approval. You can changing for a approval for a ending date for a day 20 and a required action for a any approval. Click on save and close. After that, this is the conclusion for a creating the new task and assigning the task it. After completion of a task, you are moving for a creating the schedule from the templates. In this practice, I will show you how to create the schedules from the template, signing the admin and using the password for EPM automate. You have completed the practice for a 2-3 and on the home page, navigated to application, task manager. In the left hand panel, click on the template tab. Select the template tab. I show you how to create the schedules from the template. Click on the home page, click on the navigator. Click on the navigator and click on the task manager. After you can go for a template tab. So template tab, click selecting the template tab and choosing the monthly tab and creating selecting the template tab and choosing. After selecting the creating the schedule button in the right top of the row, click on cancel. Select the after click on the schedule. After click on the schedule and providing the schedule for a monthly schedule 001 and providing a schedule name for monthly schedule 002 and year is 2021 and the period is current month of one means can select the A20 is the 25th date of period choosing above. Can choosing for a March 25th date. So that providing the day 0 date and click on the create schedule at in the create schedule dialog box. Click on close. Once you see the message complete successfully, next status field. This I show you. After click on the create schedule. Creating schedule is a process is pending. It is working. After completion is successful, after click on close, you can see the template for the creating the schedule. This is a complete for a practicing for a scheduling for a template. After completion of a scheduling, assigning the template, moving for a practice for a managing a close process using task manager. In this practice, I will explain how to open the schedules and how to submit and approve the task with schedules. First, I have explain practice for a show you for a opening schedules. Sign in admin and APM. And on the home page, click on the navigator icon, cluster under the task manager. Click on the left hand panel, click on the schedule tab, choosing the with the name for a monthly schedule 002. And in the toolbar, select the set status button and set value is open. If the warning dialog is click on yes, click on OK. Click the dialog box, review on the status, and the value should be open. This is now show you how to open the schedule. Again, go to the application, click on the application under the task manager, click on the schedule tab. You can give the schedule tab and selecting the. Now after that, set the status for a open. Now select the members and set the status for a open. So warning message comes after click on yes. After click on the result dialog box, the review status column should be just open. Value should be open. Click on OK. The status will change to open. This is a completion for a practice for a schedule. Open the schedule. After completion of the opening schedule, you can move for a submitting and approve the task with schedules. In this practice, I will show you how to submit an task with the schedule and approve the submit task. First, you have logged into the application and after click on the home page, click on the navigator, the task and click on the task. In the left hand panel, click on the schedule task and I'll show you how to submit and approve the task. Again, go to application, click on the navigator, click on the task. After left hand panel, click on the schedule tasks tab. Click on the schedule task in the schedule field under the filter selection. Select the schedule for monthly schedule for 002 and task review is a type for a task 002. Should appearance is a link is a task. Click on the task link. Again go to the application. Click on the schedule task. Changing for a schedule for a monthly 002. After that, you can refresh. You can see the review task 002 and selecting a review. After and click on the task main link and on the workflow trial, see the who is the approve this task on the task page. Click on the submit task. Click on the workflow tab. You can see the who is the administrator and who is the approval team. And after click on the task manager, click on the submit task partition, click on the task manager dialog, click yes. And close. After that, click on the submit task. Click on as the task is submitted. If the task is moving to the approval one, after that again go to activate. After submitting the click on the task manager, submit the task approval team. And after that, to approve the task, log into the approver one with the login password. Click on the home page, click on the task. On the left hand panel, selecting the task tab. Again, go to application. Again, log out and log in the approver one. Click on OK. In login for the approver one. Click on the task. Moving for a scheduled task, assigning the monthly scheduled task, you can select. After click on the link. After we can see the after schedule the task and schedule the another filter section can schedule the monthly schedule 00 and then remove the any other sections. Task preview the task 00 should be appear in the list task and click on the task link and we see the claim the button, then click on the claim and work upon the task and review the task and click on the properties and drawer and click on the approve task button. Click on close. I show you how to approve the task. After click on the approve task, after the task is approved. After that, click on the close. After click on close, this is a completion for a submit and approve the task with the schedule. After completion of a practice, I can move closing and locking the schedules. First, in this practice, you will close and lock the schedules. First, you have log into the admin card and password is EPM demos. And first, you have log into the home page. Click on application. Click on the home page and under the navigator under the cluster application cluster under the selecting the task manager card. In the left hand panel, click on the schedule tab. Choosing the schedule with name monthly schedule. In the toolbar, select the set status. Value is closed. Now show you how to close and lock the schedules. Again, go to application. Click on the navigator under the application. Again, log in with the EPM admin. So again, sign in with the EPM default cloud admin. Click on go. After sign in to the application, click on the home page. Click on the navigator. Click on the application. Click on the task manager. You can go to the schedules. Selecting the monthly close. Click on the set values to close. It is a warning message comes. After click on the yes. The result is set value is successfully. After that, click on OK. Again, go to activate. After the result dialog, the status is changes to close. I show you. The status is changed to close. Then go to activate and choosing the schedule for with monthly and set the value for a lock. Again, go to application, selecting change the status for a lock. After that, click on yes. The set status was successfully and click on OK. The status is changed to lock. This is in this review the status and schedule is closed. The value should be locked. This is a conclusion for a practice for a closing and locking the schedules. In this, I show you how to close and lock the schedules. After completion of task manager, moving for a supplementary data. In this practice, I will show you how to creating the data sets and the collections. First, I have creating the data sets. In this practice, you will be creating the data sets and managing the attributes in the supplementary data modules on the FCC business. First, what is the main purpose of collections? It is depending on the data types. It can be containing the data like list or numeric or text or depending on. First, you have perform the task for creating the data set on the home page. Click on the application cluster. Click on the supplementary data. In the left-hand panel, click on the collection tab. Click on the new plus button to creating the new collection order. Now show you how to creating the collection tab. Again, go to application and click on the navigator under the application cluster supplementary data. Now click on the collections. This is a collection window. After that, click on the plus icon. And after that, click on the plus icon and providing the name of the collection is debit details. Then give the property name for a debit details 002 and description for a debit details and give the name for a debit details and collection interval for a selecting a by default and after that click on the attribute tab. Click on the attribute tab. In this, click on the plus icon, selecting the add attribute and add attribute and click on the OK. After adding the values for each attribute and repeat the steps 5 for each row in the table given below, adding the members under the add attributes like first one is add debit ID underscore 02, debit description, debit data, debit type, and selecting the data type for a text and date list and yes or no and list numbers. Now I show you how to add the attributes in collections. Again, go to application, click on the properties for a name of the debit is first field is a debit ID, name for a debit ID underscore 002 one, and the description is optional and the data type is selecting the text and the required field is enabled. After that, click on OK. Again, like this, we can creating the one more attributes. Click on the attributes and providing the name for a debit description and the debit description and the debit date. Sorry, and the data type is a text. After click on OK. Again, repeat the steps and click on the add attributes. In this time, I'm providing the name of the attribute is a debit date, and data type is change it to date, and checking for a required field. After that, click on OK. Again, steps creating the add attribute and providing the name of the attribute is a debit type, and selecting a data type for a list. And click on the export. Click on the plus icon. Click on the export. You can exporting the enter the in Excel directly. You can import to the list, or else you can directly enter the list of the values. Click on the plus. Now show you how to export a CSV file. Click on the export and open the Excel. Enter the what are the list of the available as per our activity. And first one list of the value is treasury bills. I have already created one such kit. Windows 3. I have a debit type. Yesterday I have practiced. I can enter the treasury bills and intermediate term notes and saving balance other debit. Once I check it, Again go to activity and treasury bills, intermediate term notes, and saving ones and other debits. After click on close, you can go to application, click on the import. Click on the import, choosing the file for a location for a download under the debit type and update with the file extension by the .csv. So I can select the file delimiter for comma and click on the import. So import is successful with the 3 records. Already one record is created under the list. After that, click on OK. You can see the list of the treasury bills and interview term notes and saving box. After that, click on OK. Again, click on the plus icon, click on the add attributes. This time, providing the name of the attribute is a short term, and the data type is yes or no, and required is optional, and click on OK. Again, click on plus sign, click on add attributes, and this time providing the name of the is a maturity time. You can give the maturity time and providing a list data type for a list, and click on the import. I have already file is created. I have a maturity time. Click on the import. The import is successfully. Click on close. You can see the what are the list is created as per our activity. Once I check it, one is less than 1 year and 1 to 5 years. And third one is over 5 years and fourth one is others. I will create after click on OK. So that again creating one more attribute for a debit amount. Click on plus icon and name of the attribute is debit amount and debit type is number. In this time changing the separating the enable the use thousand separate and negative number is comes like square brackets with 1 2 3. I can do that. Click on OK. This is after that click on save. Okay. After that, after completion of a seventh step in creating data set, moving for a step, click on create key identifier. Again, it's the debit ID 0 feet. Click on the identifier against debit ID. After that, click on save and close. This way, you can creating the collections in supplementary data for a debit details 002. I have created. Again, go to activate. This is a completion for a practice for a creating data sets or collections in supplementary data. After creating the supplementary collections, moving for a creating the form templates. In this practice, I will show you how to create the form templates. First, you have creating the login to the admin role. After we can perform the task for a click on the home page and click on the application under the supplementary data. Click on the form template. Can go through follow steps. Can go to a active application. Click on the navigator. Click on the supplementary data. After that, you have a form template. This is a form template. After that, click on the plus icon. Provide the name of the form template for a debit information form. Debit information form 002 and the description for a debit details form and a collection interval is a section default and a click on instruction tab. You can provide the instructions for a and please review the all details in sections. Now I show you. Please review all instruction details. After that, providing insertion, click on the selection tab. In this selections, you can click on the plus icon. Click on the plus icon and providing the following fields under the properties for a name of the debit information, and collection for a debit details 002, and selecting for a data records for row. After selecting tab, click on the checking the following attributes in included under the column, checking for a debit description and debit date and debit type and short term and maturity time and debit amount. And after the click, go to the group by. In this time, enable the debit type field against the debit type. After checking the under the column include against the debit amount field, can enable. After click on the OK. Another click on the workflow tab. Click on the workflow tab. Enter the following information. And the start section is a frequency is a FCCS underscore periodic and schedule from the end date and the start date for offset 1 and frequency for a periodic and schedule from a end date and offset for a 1 and enter the following information worklist section work for option for a prepare and upload and post and level of approval is 1 and duration of approval is 1 and approval is 1, integration is 1. Enter the following information in the user section and selecting the workflow CV underscore click on the selecting the entity member like I was selecting the EN0 underscore 05 and selecting the preparer for a admin, selecting the EPM automate admin, okay, and approval is approval 1. Click on OK and the final integration is given by the service admin and click on OK. After that, enter the following information user section and after click on the save. Click on the save and close. This way you can creating the form templates in the supplementary data for a debit information form 002. After this is a completion for a practice for creating the form template. After completion of a form template in supplementary data, I'm moving for a collection in supplementary data. In this, I show you how to collection the templates based on the data sets or collections. First, in this practice, I will show you how to deploy the form templates. First, you have assumption. First, sign into the admin and with password is EPM cloud and select data collection field as set to open for a current year and the scenario is actual and collection interval is a default. You can open the data collection field by following steps and applications under the data collection field. In this, I show you how to de- how to open the collection period. After open the period, how to deploy the application. Now I show you how to data collection period you open. And again go to application. Click on the navigate under the application cluster supplementary data. Click on the managing periods. This is a managing period collection period tab. I'm providing the collection interval for a as default and here is a FI 20 and actual is actual and scenario is actual and start date for a starting date of month for a previous month for Jan, the current month. Enter the values for a the previous month for Jan, starting date of month and enabling the Jan period and as per our activity guide I have entered. I can give the starting date for a date of month is start date and end date for a end of the month I give 31 for Jan. After that, closing date for a ending date of the queue. After that, click on the save. And note you have entered the values for every month from the Jan to current month. Now current month is April, so I can open the periods for Jan to April. Open the select the open period. You can select the open period. You can changing the open for a period. After click on save. Once period is open, the each of the month like comes with the green mark. Like after click on the save, the period is data collection period is open. After completion of opening the page, you can apply the form template. Again, go to the application cluster under the supplementary data. Now, left-hand panel, click on the form template tab. You will see the list of the existing form template on the home page. Click on the actions button in the right up corner. Now, show you how to deploy and undeploy the form template. Again, go to application. Click on the form template. Selecting the layer creating and under the action, you have a deploy. And providing the display option, click on the magnitude to fill the set the collection. Click on the action and select the display option and click on the maximize and selecting the collection interval for default and in default and it is FI20 FI21 and scenario is the actual. After that, selecting the any one of the period which you want to deploy on the opening period will be appear. Click on OK. Select the Jan. After that, click on OK. For that, click on the OK and in the deploy form template and click on the deploy button and select the yes dialog box is appear. In the deploy information dialog box, click on OK. I'll show you. Click on the deploy. Now click on yes. Click on close. Click on the deploy. Click on yes. So deploy information is dialog. After that, click on OK. Then go to activity guide. After completion of deploy information, click on OK. Moving for a next step for in the deploy form template, result dialog box, ensure the receive message for successfully deployed. After click on close button and click on the close again. This is a completion for a practice for deploy for the form template. Again, go to application. This is a successful for a deploy the form templates. After that, click on close. After that, click on close. This is a conclusion for a practice for deploying the form template. After completion of a deploy the form template, moving for entering data in the form and posting the FCCS. In this practice, you will enter the data in the form and deploy the edit post in the FCCS application. Sign in admin and using the IPM cloud password. You have completed the practice for a 5-1 and deploy the form template and specify the collection field. Enter the data and submitting the form. On the home page, click on the task, click on the supplementary data task tab. In the left hand panel, click on the can providing the show you how to again go to application, click on the navigator under the task. Under the task supplementary data task, click on the supplementary data task and providing the collection intervals for the default and here is the current year for a can change the current year and the period is Jan and actual this is optional and the actual. Now selecting the form 002 and status with the preparer. The status will be prepared. After that, click on the template name and open the form and the details section under enter the two for the number of the rows and click on the plus button. Click on the plus. So you don't have access for a admin. So once again sign in and sign out with admin. Sign out and sign in with the admin. I can assign the admin for a preparer and integration for a supplement data collection. Again, go to application, click on the task providing the supplement data period for a go for a supplement data task, providing the details, and here is the 21 and period is all, serial is actual, and selecting the debit information form to click on the two numbers for a how many rows we have. I have only two rows and click on the plus. After click on the plus, the two rows is under the created for a data collection. Again go to application activity guide. After click on the plus icon, providing the government for a description and date. I'll show you how to enter the. Again go to application. This is the debit ID for 001. Provide give the name for one, and this is and description for a government bonds as per our activity guide. Government bonds and debit date is John 01 01 2022, and the debit type is John. Debit type is saving bonds. You can creating for a list. You can drop down for a saving bonds, and short term is yes or no. Yes, I can give the yes. After maturity time is selecting the list for less than 1 year, and the amount is I can enter the amount is 10,000. Again come to second row, providing the name of the ID is a true, and debit description for your debit shares, and period is John 2 comma 2022, and saving debit type for a other debits, selecting the list, and short term for a no, and your maturity time is 1 to 5 years, and amount is 5,000 8,000. So that providing the values, click on the save and click on the submit. Click on the submit. So you can see the summary of the data. After that, maturity type providing, click on the close. So admin can be with approval level. So status is changed to with approval level. After that, approve the approval form for approval one login with welcome password, and click on the taskbar. Click on the supplementary data and debit information with approval level. Click on the name link, view on information, and with click on the approve. I'll show you. You can log into the application. Once I check it, you is the next user of the call. Click on close. Again, sign in and sign out with approval one level, and click on go. So user can log in with the EPM successfully. After that, click on the task manager. You can go to the supplementary data collections. You can providing the collection for default, and here is a FI21, and the scenario is actual. After that, click on the refresh. You can see the click on the data supplementary data form. You can see the data. So data is a correction. After that, click on the approve. So that click on the approve. You can click on the close. So form template is change status to with integrator. Now you can log in with admin. After post the form data, log into the admin. with the password is EPM Cloud, and on the home page, click on the task, click on the supplementary data task ID, left hand panel, select a record for a form, debit information form 001 with integrator, and click on the name of the link, open and post, and click on the close. I'll show you how to post the again sign out with the approval, sign in with admin, sign in with admin, and click on go. So user can be successfully logged. Again, click on the task. Click on go for a supplementary data collection task, providing the collection interval default, and year is 2021 and scenario is actual. Selecting the debit information form 002. Click on see. You can see the data. So okay, you can post the form template in supplementary data collection. Data is submitted. Click on the close. Because this is a completion where practicing for a approved and posting in the data in FCC application for a supplementary data collection. After completion of the supplementary data collection, then moving for a smart view. In this smart view, I show you how to install and configuration for a smart view in ADAP in, and also how to add the install and configuration for a task and close manager in extension for a supplementary data. First, I have explained for a installing a configuration for a smart view in add-on. In this practice, you will install the smart view and add in the configuration into use with the FCS service. First assumption, you have go to host name for a lab. After signing the admin and password is the EPM cloud, ensure the Excel other Microsoft product on the mention are closed. The download the steps for 1 to 3 are already done for your software is downloaded in the downloads folder. You can loading the pad. Now click on the setting actions under the home page and select go for a download link, and we will navigate the download page, and under the smart view click on the download from Oracle Technology Network to download the latest version of smart view. You need a Oracle account download smart view. Note smart view is already be downloaded in downloads folder on your machine. Open the file explorer and go to the download folder. So in this download folder, exact SVC 2020 zip file are starting from SVC to zip to folder under the downloads folder. I show you how to download the smart view and how to run the administrators. After submit to configure the smart view, open the Excel and click on the smart view ribbon. Click on the panel and provide the smart view. I show you how to install the smart view. You can go to application, click on close. Then log out with admin and log in with EPM Cloud default admin. EPM Cloud default admin, we can go. So user can be logged in successfully in EPM Cloud. Now click on the EPM Cloud admin drop-down. You have option called downloads. You can see the EPM automatic and smart view and smart view add-on for a administrator for a close and supplementary data manager. This is a smart view extension for a close and supplementary data station. I have already downloaded for a Oracle Technology Network in the my system personal PC. I show you. Click on the Windows key. You can see download the file for SSV. Okay. I have downloaded the SmartView for a SSV with the SmartView version for a. This is the version of my SmartView. After that, click on the open. The application may be depending on other this folder. I have already installed the SmartView in my local machine. So now I show you. After installing the SmartView, you have option called a SmartView. In this SmartView, after again go to activate. After the log into the install successfully, after configuration of smart view, open the Excel and click on the smart view ribbon and click on the panel and click on the private connection. In this under the private connection, you have provided the link URL for a HTTP underscore. This is the URL name URL for accessing for a VPN cloud, and after that smart view for a access. Now show you how to connection for a private connection. You can go to smart view, click on the panel, click on the private connection. In the drop down, I have already created for a link for a that is HTTP underscore 192. This is my URL of the access for APM cloud. This is a smart view for now. So after that, click on go. After that, providing the URL and providing the credentials for a username and password. For a admin and password is EPM demo. Expanding a service appearance. Now show you first I have login to the EPM cloud. Providing the login details for a EPM underscore default underscore cloud admin and a username for a password for a EPM demos. Click on go. So you can successfully connection with the smart view through EPM cloud. Expand the IP address. This is the application name for a FCCS application. These are the dimensions and attribute dimensions, and these are the libraries for a forms under comes. You can go to activity. After expanding the URL and FCCS application name, link name like with CSV for a application for a Oracle access person, and click on the library and access the form. Under the library have a default forms are usually created. Practice them. The forms will be shown for a form. This is a conclusion for a practicing for installing and a configuration for a smart view extension. After completion of a installing and a configuration for a in for a moving for a install and a configuration for extension for a close and supplement data extension. In this I show you how to extension for a smart view for a supplementary data and close manager for a submit and upload and reject the task performed. So first you have assumption, you have go to the login and add lab section. You have copy the username and password. After that, ensure the click on the downloads for click on the code for a downloads. Downloading, you will navigate to the download page for a smart view exchange for a close supplementary data. So now show you how to download the extension for again go to application. Click on the download. Click on the extension for a close and supplementary data management. After that, click on downloads. So the application file is a close MGR supplementary data SC extract. After the again go to activate. After downloading and click on expanding the close supplementary file extension file for a close and supplementary name, and click on the open the run. I have already run the application. After click on the finish, you open the Excel. Now I show you how to access the supplementary data in supplementary data. You will see the close and the supplementary data ribbons appear in Excel. To configuration the smart view extension close task on supplementary data, click on the smart view ribbon and click on the panel and click on the private connection. Under the private connections address bar, you can providing the assumption. First you have providing the like we have first EVM cloud application URL, and after that the CM underscore VM /SVM. This is the accessing for a supplementary data. After that click on the OK again, providing the username and password. After expanding the SC, I'll show you how to access for a supplementary data and close manager in SmartView. Again go to Excel. Click on the after installing the close manager and supplement data tabs are under the task file you have available in smart view. This is one is a closed task and the second one is a supplementary data. Click on the smart view, click on the panel, click on the private connection. You have a URL for a extension for a CM for a CM. After login to the login for a access for a URL, you can click on the close task ribbon. You can see the pending. You can click on the name of the link and expand. click on the close task. We can see the pendings of the task, and after that you can see after that another private connection address bar. You can changing the URL for a invention for a HDME and underscore SVN. If you can access for a supplement close task manager, you can providing the username and password. After that click on the smart view. I'll show you. You can go to application, sorry, not smart view. This is time I have providing the URL for a, this is a HDM and extension for HDM underscore / SVM. Expand the local host, expand the FCCS test, expand the collections, expand the work list, expand the default, and open the selecting the year. After that debit details for 002. After click on open, you can see the collections of the data in supplementary data. So that this is you can see the data in a smart view. This is a completion for a practice for installing and configuration for a close and supplement data extension. This is after completion of a supplementary data, I am moving for a viewing and analyzing the data in a smart view. In this, I show you how to analyzing and adjustments and submitting the data through smart view in the forms. You have log into the EPM Pro, click on the smart view ribbons and providing the URL. After providing the appearance, you have selecting the expand the library, access for any form, selecting the forms, and after that open the form. Now this ribbon is appear under the taskbar. Now show you again, go to Excel. I connect to the smart view, providing the UPM username for EPM underscore default and the cloud and admin for a username, and password is EPM demos. You can go expand the library. You can select the which one is anyone. You can select the open the form. Open the form, and ribbon for FCCS ribbon is appearing. This is the FCCS ribbon for appearing on the taskbar, and then click on the row and point up with image changing the members and set the data options. You can changing the members in point of view. Now I am changing the member for entity. Click on the member. You can analyzing and refreshing and you can any adjustments or you can adjustment the data grid step and you have a submitted data. The options are under the available under the FCCS ribbon. After changing the data and after missing the now changing the data option in smart view, then go to the smart view, click on the options. In the data option, you can enable the smart view missing. Delete the missing and no data missing with label field. You can see the differences for a can no access. You can both. After that, if you click on OK, select the apply all sheet and click on OK. Click on the refresh. You can see the difference. So earlier you have a option comes with hash underscore missing. So now the members data option is removed. So only you can enter the data. After that, click on refresh, entering the data. Experience in the smartware and office. Now I'll show you how to entering the data is smart view. Like we have entered the data for 45. Yeah. After that, entering the data, click on the submit option, FCCS ribbon, and the data is submitted successfully. After entering the data, click on the submit data. Click on the submit data. The data is submitted successfully. Then go to activity guide. After submit data, you have any adjustment data, click on the data input cell in the office communication row. From the FCCS ribbon, click on the adjustment grid spread. You can adjustment the data for increasing or decreasing for after that click on the spread and spread type and click on the submit. Now I show you how to adjustment the data. Click on the selecting the cell, click on the FCCS ribbon, click on the adjustment for a grid strip. A value is increasing for a, now I have increasing value for 100. The value changed for 454 251. After that spread type is a spread type changing for every split, and after that click on the spread. The value is spread is successfully. Now click on the submit. The data is submitted. This is a completion for a practicing for a in a smart view. After completion of a smart view, moving for a EPM automate. In this EPM automate, how to access the EPM cloud, and how to load the data, and how to changing the ownership data, how to use the users. In this practice, I will only showing for a importing data. First, I have log into the application, click on the overview, and click on the import button. In import metadata page, click on the create. Now show you again, click on go to the application, control, click on the application cluster under the overview. Click on the actions under the inbox or outbox explorer. Click on the upload. Choose the file. First, you have choosing the file, and under the dimension, click on the import data. Choosing the file, you have importing the data in Sarma. Otherwise, you can click on the dimensions and click on the entities. Click on account. Click on import. Selecting the which dimension or which entity you have created. Have creating for profile for account. And choosing for inbox. And import file for a already created for one record. I can edit to show you. So I have created account for a metadata.csv, and file type is a comma delimited, file extension with comma .csv. So I can select the file type is comma delimited. After that, click on the save. The record is updated. The job purple is created successfully. Just copy the name. After again go to the activity guide. After creating the job, you can go to the installing the EPM automate. Open the downloads folder. You have a download option under the application. Click expanding the EPM demo. You have go to downloads. You have a EPM automate. You click on the downloads depending on your operating system type. I have a operating system type for Windows, so I can select the download for a Windows. So EPM automate is downloaded. After click on close. After click on the showing folder, click on Windows C. In the downloads, you can see the EPM automatic extension. After click on the run, I have already installed the EPM automatic. Now open. After click on the submitted. After that, launch the EPM automatic the machine by locating the EPM automate under the C and Oracle EPM automate bin programs. A command line interface EPM automatically is displayed. Or else EPM, you have log into EPM Cloud Admin URL, and now show you how to access the EPM. After that, you have login successfully like this. I'll show you how to access the EPM. Click on the actions windows and expand the EPM automate. Launch the EPM automate. Or else you have a go to the file location under the C drive. I have installed under the C drive. Click on the Oracle and click on the EPM automate. Click on the bin. Extension for EPM automate. Click on the open. You can launch the EPM automate. So after that launching the EPM automate, you can go to activity guide. In this time I have how to login, how to access the EPM cloud. EPM login for a EPM login default underscore admin EPM demo and URL for a EPM server to get the URL and after that you have received the message say like login successfully. I show you how to log in EPM automate and EPM automate. The command for EPM automate access login. This is a command for access for a login. This is a login and providing for a username for a EPM underscore default underscore cloud underscore admin and username for a EPM demos and URL for a application URL. Just copy the URL or else you have click on the new tab, click on the sign in, just copy the URL. Just copy and login. Again come to the URL. After copy paste, after click on enter. So you got a message for a login successful. After login successfully, get a message. Again go to activity guide. After login successfully, get a message. After you can example like message comes with login with login with successfully. I show you. This is the login with successfully. And after you have login to executing the commands to upload the file for a now have running the command for a upload. Here like EPM automatic upload file and directory path and file name on your machine. Now I show you how to upload the file. You can go to EPM cloud, EPM automate. The command name for a upload file, check it upload file and directory for name of the file location in C drive. You should check it in the PC. You can see the file name with just copy and paste it with name for a metadata file dot csv. After that click on the enter. So process is 100% is completed. Upload file is uploaded successfully. After completion of go to the activity guide. You can see the upload file is successfully like this message I show you. I have got it upload file complete successfully. After logging the after upload file is successfully, you can move to the next step for a after upload file is successfully executing the command importing the metadata file. Add the new dimension member using the following command. Command name is import metadata and import EPM automate import metadata import entity and command I show you how to importing the metadata EPM. You can give the coding for EPM automate. The name of the command is import metadata and the name of the profile file. You have creating the profile name for a under the overview under the dimensions. I have created one importing profile. Importing metadata. Name of the profile is import account. You can close. Again come to just copy and click on enter. You can see the processing. We can see the job section. We can see the status of the importing data. So import account is a process. You can go to activity guide. After getting the message like a process is going, after import data is complete successful like this message. I show you. Import method is going on. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. This is a conclusion for a practice for a loading metadata using EPM automate. That's all, Ravli. Hello.
Okay, Pothuraju, thank you.
Thanks.